jerseys, white lettering, numerals, black trim. Prahl and Hartfield jump it up, and Prahl with Milwaukee winning the tip, and they will work on offense to my right, opposite their own bench in the first half. Haas slip it low for Prahl, little right hand lay-in is good from the right side. In terms of field goal percentage, you have the top 4 in the conference, in conference play, playing here today. Enzi and Prahl 1 and 2. Kaufman is 3, and he's handling it left of the lane. Haygood off the Youngstown State bench is 4. We welcome all of you watching us today on ESPN3. Good to have you part of our afternoon of basketball. Baseline left, turning it over is Braun Hartfield, forced into a travel violation. Seth Parmer produces and directs our ESPN3 broadcast. For all of you watching us, you see things just opposite of how I call things as I sit next to the Panthers bench. Haas top of the key to the right elbow, nothing there on the drive, back for Stahl. Now Prahl a touch. One of the few times this year when Brett Prahl will not have a height advantage in the low post. Around the horn, right corner, missed by Haas. Battle for the rebound comes to Youngstown and Kaufman. Hartfield, France, Santiago Morse Kaufman. And speaking of Morse, pulls up and hits his first shot attempt of the game. A 16-footer from the right side. He is lethal. 35-footer at the end of regulation. That snuffed out Milwaukee's hopes for victory at Youngstown back in late December. 2-2 our score. Here's an intercepted pass on the inside. That was Morse. He stepped in front of the Wickman pass. Milwaukee turns it over for the first time. Left corner, Hartfield. Couple pump fakes. You've got Hartfield and Johnson in the starting lineup. Neither one of those two freshmen in the starting lineup when these two teams matched up the first time around. Hartfield, corner left, gets the ball back, misses a 3, clanks it off the heel. Rebound to Wickman and the Panthers. Cody up the center seam with a crossover dribble. Gets a little bit of a seal by Prahl. Misses a 3, does Cody. And the rebound to Santiago. He'll push up the left sidelines. Now navigate top of the key. Youngstown loves to push tempo. They are the 3rd leading scoring team in the league overall, but in conference, they're number 1. Morse fakes from the top, pull up free throw line jumper off the heel, and Haas a mouse in the house rebound. Panthers okay to run this tempo for the time being. Haas drives coast to coast, low on the left, missed the lay-in, and it's ripped down by Youngstown State's Brett France. 2-2, 2.5 gone by. Kaufman between the rings, high on the left side, now Morse, guarded by Wickman, slips it back to Kaufman, left of the lane, gives up the ball to France, right of the top, 3-ball up off the front of the rim. Kaufman kept it alive, but it comes to Johnson and Milwaukee. Now Jeremy spreads the floor, they got a 4-on-3. Haas on the wing, and they'll slow things up. 17-10 to go in the half, tied at 2. Stahl, bumped at the top, no call. Finds Haas left of the top. August to Prahl, right back to Haas. He's open, he fakes the pass, he drives, and the finger roll with the left hand is good. The pass fake, defender stuck in mud for a moment. That's all Haas needed to drive to the rim. 4-2 our score. 16:40 left here in this first half. Panthers up, Morse, bumped by Prahl at the top, no look to Hartfield. Now France, catch and shoot from the corner, short. Kaufman might have jammed a finger, couldn't corral the rebound for Youngstown. Here comes Milwaukee. Wickman, they close on him along the outside. Haas in for Prahl. He's going to back down Kaufman, he's going to try, spins baseline, goes up strong and lays it in. Brett Prahl, a strong move against Jordan Kaufman, and Milwaukee out to a 6-2 lead. Hartfield, bobbled baseline right, now pinned along the baseline, tossed to the corner, picked off. Brock Stahl. Panthers force a turnover out of Youngstown. Their second, Wickman in transition, rising 3, rattles home, and it's 9-2 as Wickman hits for the first time today. Youngstown just 1 of 5 to start the game. Milwaukee, meanwhile, is 4 of 7 and shooting 57%. 9-2, they lead, they force another turnover. Stahl on a breakaway, looking to beat France back. He will, he'll lay it in. It's 11-2, and Jerry Slocum needs a timeout. Hartfield sits. It is Youngstown ball here. Still the opening moments and minutes of this game, but Milwaukee off to a great start. Morse pinned high. Finds right wing catch for France. Now baseline left, Kaufman spins on Enzi, turns, shoots, and scores over him from about 6 feet away. That is the first basket for the 7-foot senior from Kansas. 11-4, Panthers. 15 minutes left in the half. Wickman misses a pull-up from the left elbow, and inside, the rebound ripped down by France. He'll find Santiago, who really makes this offense go. As you can imagine, he leads the league in assists. Kaufman inside, and he was held for a moment by Bryce Enzi. That is the first foul of the game against the Panthers. It goes against Bryce Enzi. Jeremiah Bell will check into the lineup. Who will he sub for? I think it's going to be August Haas. Meanwhile, Dan Studer sprints to the scorer's table, and Studer also will replace Enzi with 14:48 to play. Don't want Enzi picking up a second here this early in the game. Santiago to the top for Donlin. Donlin had been in the starting lineup for the Penguins. He started now 19 of their 22 games. Hartfield has been getting the nod for him in the lineup, and it's paid off. Morris right on the top, 15 to shoot. Deep on the right wing, feed Donlin. Now Kaufman, a fingernail catch inside, missed the no-footer, but got his own rebound and put it back in. So the last 4 belong to Kaufman on the Youngstown State side of the ledger. It's 11-6. Panthers up by 5, 14-12 remaining in the half. Stahl gets a high screen by Studer. Toss to the left corner. Rebel is spotting, and his open 3, short. Studer is able to rip it away from Kaufman. How about that? And got position. If you get position, that can compensate for a shortage in the inch department, shall we say. Harvey hits from the right elbow. Got to get Cam going. He hit his first shot on Friday and was unable to continue that trend, but he, again today, hits his first shot attempt of the afternoon. 13-6 Milwaukee. Oh, a near travel at the top. Thought it was by France, but they say he got rid of the ball quickly. Left side, Morse harassed. Kaufman on the inside, overlaid, battle inside for the ball. Who wants it? It's back tap by Santiago. France straight on, misses a 3, and finally the Panthers are able to snag it. Leading it by 7. They've led by as many as 9 here so far. Stahl, a deep 3 left wing off the back bracket. Looked like Brock may have gotten hit by Santiago, but no call. 13:07 remaining in the half. Panthers by 7. Here is France fading it up, falling out of bounds, and he's able to bank it in. Off balance, in the air, pretty impressive for Brett France. 13-8. Panthers by 5. Under 13 to play in the half. Bell deep on the left wing. Finds Stahl, back to Bell. JB darts in the lane, floats it up with the right hand, missed everything but the glass. Santiago saves over the baseline, and Youngstown pushes with Cameron Morse, right to left. As we see it, if you're watching us, left to right. Morse, crossover, pull up 3 won't go. He has only 2 points so far, but Kaufman an offensive rebound. He'll spin and he'll score over Studer. And as Jordan Kaufman picks up his first time since 2013. That was the last time they swept the season series from the Panthers, the 12-13 season. Milwaukee with the ball out of the Jordan timeout. Barnes runs the point position here between the wheels. He's picked up by Latin Davis, who's just checked in for Youngstown. Harvey right of the circle with a standing dribble. Now to Stahl. They work it right to left. Barnes on Davis. Nothing on the attack. Feed Prahl. Draws a double team in the corner. 8 to shoot. Harvey, baseline. Head fake. Now takes the shot. That one drops around and out. Thought he might get a favorable bounce off the rims. 13-10. Panthers still by 3. They've led by as many as 9 here so far today. Hartfield, bobbled by Donlin, recollects, I should say, misses a jumper from the right elbow. And back comes Milwaukee with Jeremy Johnson. Panthers scoreless in over 2 minutes. Barnes, quick touch, block left, Prahl, trap comes, kick out Stahl. 15 on the shot clock. Johnson, as they spread the floor, dribble handoff, Harvey. Cam rises for 3, drops it in. He didn't get the bounce on the last shot. He got the bounce on that shot, and Cameron Harvey has 5. Panthers up 16-10. That from Milwaukee, their second 3-pointer. Low lob. Here's Haygood inside. Turnaround hook over Prahl, missed it. Stahl, front court. The Kaufman-Haygood 1-2 punch in the low post. Very similar to Milwaukee's Prahl-Enzi low post work. Speaking of Prahl, spinning, looking to give it up. Traveled, dragged the pivot foot on the inside. Panthers just their second turnover. Harvey will leave. Good start for the fifth-year senior, Cam Harvey, the transfer from Stetson. He's replaced by Wickman. Brock Stahl also gets a breather. August Haas back on the floor. This is the first breather for Brock. Under 11 to go in the first half, and it's 16-10 Milwaukee. They have not trailed yet. We hope they don't, quite frankly. Hartfield high on the left, in the lane. Catch there for Donlin, and his jumper gets a favorable bounce. So Matt Donlin, the senior from Australia, makes it 16-12. 10:22 remaining in this first half. Panthers up by 4. Haas, Wickman around the horn. Barnes catches right side. He's going to drive on Davis, take him baseline, skip to Johnson in the corner. Fake the drive, takes the three, miss it. Hartfield clears for Youngstown State. Morris fakes from the perimeter. Pull up, baseline, got it. Just his second basket. Cameron Morris, 4 points, 2 of 4 shooting. He led him with 27 in the upset win at Green Bay Friday night. Panthers lead trimmed to 2. Barnes rising from the right wing, missing the 3. Oh, the rebound could have been taken by a Panther at the top, but they were retreating back court. So Youngstown has it, down by 2. Under 10 to play in the first half. Good to have you part of this Sunday matinee. Game time moved up from 2 to noon due to a particular football game happening later today. And here is a Latin Davis traveling violation high on the right. 4th turnover for Youngstown State. Brock Stahl comes in. Bryce Barnes departs. (16-14). Haas, Wickman, Prahl, Johnson, and Stahl. Youngstown shows a little bit of a matchup zone here momentarily, it would appear. Johnson off a screen, Haas at the top. Latin Davis closes quickly on him. So August will retreat with a standing dribble. 13 to shoot, 9:09 to go in the half. Haas attacks left of the lane, wrap around to the corner where Wickman is waiting, catching, shooting, scoring from deep. Cody Wickman, second from beyond the arc. Panthers by 5. Here's a transition. Donlin answer from the top of the wheel. Donlin has 5, back to a 2-point game. Wickman coming into today, second in the league in 3-point baskets. That was his 61st make a moment ago. Give and go. Haas to Prahl to lay it in. Brett Prahl has 6. Haas found him nicely in stride. 21-17. Milwaukee 8.5 left in the first. Youngstown 8 of 19, 42%. Here is a jumper left side. Hartfield for 3. Clanks that one. Rebound Johnson. Jeremy pushes left to right. Wickman, Johnson, Stahl. Panthers leading the league in assists in conference play. Stahl fakes, steps inside the arc, and rolls that one off. It's a good move, a good look, a good shot. Iron unkind. Santiago handling for Youngstown. He's back out there. Haygood, right baseline. Faces, fronts, attacks, now kicks to Davis. In from the left. Cut off nicely by Johnson. Good defense by Milwaukee a couple of times to push them back out. Davis, left wing. He'll catch and shoot. 3-ball is good over Johnson.
Davis for 3.
First basket for the Ypsilanti Michigander. It's fun to say. 21-20. 7:30 to go. 7:30 to go in the first half. Haas, Prahl, back for August. Milwaukee up by 1. Baseline dart, and cannot get the layup to fall. Oh, he snuck that ball up around the rim, and it almost dropped. Youngstown threatening to take their first lead of the day. Uh-oh, Donlin, corner 3. Oh, he missed it. He was wide open in that deep left corner, and he can hurt you from deep. Not that time. Inside, slashing, cutting. Wickman able to lay it in with the left hand. Haas found him again. August Haas slowly creeping his way up the assist leaderboard in the Horizon League. Panthers by 3, fast-moving opening half, 6:42 remaining. Santiago, Davis along the far right side. Under 10 on the shot clock. Santiago split a couple of defenders. Now floats in the paint, missed it. Offensive rebound, Hartfield, put back no. Got his own miss, got it blocked. Loose to the near corner, tracked down by Wickman and the Panthers. This is a physical game on the inside so far today. Wickman pulls up and rolls off the three. Oh, that one was right on. And Cody thought he nailed it. 23-20 our score. 6:11 left in this first half. Hartfield got past Wickman, got caught up in the air and threw it away. Johnson on the bust out. Donlin is back. Jeremy leads it up and still rolls it in. He was falling away from the basket, and he was able to get that shot off around the outstretched arms of the Donlin defense. First points for Jeremy Johnson. Panthers up by 5. Haygood at the block, I beg your pardon, at the elbow. Nothing on a back door to the top. Davis the catch, picked up by Stahl. 10 to shoot. Finds Santiago, fakes a deep three. They close quickly. Now with the left hand, he'll carve into the paint. Fade up, teardrop that won't fall. And rebound Milwaukee. Panthers up by 5 with under 5.5 to go in the half. Stahl drive, kick Johnson. Rising three, corner. No good, oh mercy. It hung on the rim, rolled off the back, and fell out. Oh, good grief. Hartfield back. Hartfield up, blocked, foul. Thought Johnson got a clean swipe of the Hartfield shot, but no fouls of the day. Yes. Neither team with a free throw attempt until here. Braun Hartfield for Youngstown State at the 5:08 mark of the first half. And he drops the first one in. Temporary stoppage here is, not sure what's going on. Somebody's got a jersey malfunction of some sort. Not sure what. Hartfield sinks them both. His first points of the game. 25-22. And Hartfield now to the bench. Brett Franz checks in. 25-22 Milwaukee. Bell, Stahl, now to Wickman. Johnson, right at the top. Bell attacks Santiago to the baseline. Kicks to Stahl, scoops it right back to Bell, and he'll lay it in from the left. There's some of that unselfish basketball that has warranted them the top spot in conference play in assists. First basket for JB. Panthers by 5, haven't trailed in this first half. They've led since the tip. Morse looks up at the shot clock, reads 14. Bumped by Enzi at the top, now to Franz. Panthers in the 2-3 zone defensively. Here's a contested three for Morse, and he hits. Oh my goodness. Man, he can stroke it from just about anywhere on the floor. Unfortunately, we found that out the hard way when he hit that 35-footer at the end of regulation at Youngstown. Panther lead down to 2. A little over 4 minutes left in this first half. Johnson, Wickman, left of the lane, Stahl, spins, now, doesn't take the shot because Kaufman's up there. Spenzi catches, baseline spin, and he got caught up in the air and threw it away. He was trying to find, I believe, Bell on the right wing, but nope. France, reverse layup, no good. Panthers by 2, they push, Enzi goes up, lays it in. Stahl found it with a beautiful feed from midcourt. Bryce Enzi hits his first basket and his first attempt of the game. 29-25 Milwaukee. 3:20 left. Here's Kaufman, turn around in the lane, drops home over Enzi. Jordan Kaufman can do a little bit more than just, lay in left side, lay in right side. He can step out and hit a little bit of a mid-range. He's got a little bit of a hook in his arsenal. He's a good player. Johnson, bounce feed Enzi, and tied up, Franz. All the information right there on the Panther website. We have 3 minutes and 3 seconds left in a fast-moving first half. Panthers 29, Youngstown State 27. Youngstown basketball after Milwaukee turned it over. Here's a drive by Donlin, overlaid. That was an air ball. May have been pushed, but no call. And the Panthers have it, working offense to our right. Between the rings, now inside the arc, Wickman finds Prahl on Kaufman. Strong move to the rim, short. Kaufman got a block. Boy, it's a battle inside right there. A little mono-a-mono. Donlin for the lead, and he hits it right at the top. It's a three. Youngstown State, their first lead, 30-29. 2:19 and counting first half. Those teams have hit three from beyond the arc today. Harvey high on the right side. Wickman, now Bell with the right hand in the lane, drops it off Prahl. He kept it from going over the baseline. That was inches away from being a turnover. Prahl snagged it and laid it in. Brett Prahl with 8 points in this first half. 31-30, the Panthers forge back ahead with under 2 to go. Here's Kaufman, he can't handle the lob. It's turned over. Panthers run, 5-on-4, Stahl, crossover on Santiago, goes up, and Santiago gets called for a reach-in. That is Youngstown State's first foul in this game. Are you kidding me? Wow. I know it's been a fast-moving first half. That's a big reason why. Panthers have only committed 2 team fouls. It's the first Youngstown foul. Now, the good news here is it is a shooting foul. So Brock gets a pair and rattles the first one in. A couple of substitutions. Prahl, Harvey depart. Haas back out there, and Bryce Enzi as well. And Brock 2 for 2. 4 points in the game on Friday. He's got 4 already here today. 33-30, Milwaukee, after they trailed by 1, they're up by 3. 90 seconds left in the half. Santiago, a deep 3 from the top, off the front rim. Brock Stahl clears his 3rd rebound of the game. And he'll bring it up on the dribble, attacking France, cut off baseline. Ball reversal, left to right, Haas. Now Enzi back to August. He's tripped in the lane, and that will be Cameron Morse. His first. Jerry Slocum disagreeing with that call. Just their second, and it was on the drive. August flexing the left elbow a little bit. Lob it into Enzi. Now Wickman bounce it into Stahl. There's a mismatch there, and Brock is able to lay it in against the France defense. Well, after Youngstown State took their first lead of the game, Milwaukee has gone 6 straight points, and they lead at 35-30. Morse, left of the circle, buries a 3. He has 10. 4 of 6 shooting for the standout Cameron Morse. 35-33 Milwaukee. Here's Enzi on Kaufman, tried to skip it, bounce pass, back door, and Haas wasn't ready and wasn't there yet really. Santiago faked the 3. Now in the lane, skip it, cross court left to right where France fires a 3, missed it, but he drew the foul. On Jeremiah Bell, 30 seconds, 30.5 to be exact, left in the half. And Brett France will shoot 3. France at the line. Bell getting a warning from official Chris Beaver. Free throw is good. First of 3, good for France. Second is pure as well. Smart move by LaValle Jordan to bring out Jeremiah Bell. Jeremy Johnson will come in for it. And 3 out of 3 for France. And Youngstown goes up by 1, 36-35. The shot clock and the game clock virtually identical here, so the Panthers can play for the final shot of the half. Less than a second difference. Haas standing dribble at the logo. 13 seconds. 10 seconds now, starts to move left. Attacks left of the lane. Baseline skip inside Wickman, bobbled, lost it, and it's thrown off of Wickman. Latin Davis falling out of bounds. It'll be Youngstown ball. How about that quick play by Latin Davis? And with 4.7 seconds left in the half, Youngstown State brings Santiago and Morse back onto the floor. Milwaukee will bring Brett Prawl back onto the floor. And now it's Youngstown with 4.7 seconds left, attempting for the final points of the half. Donlin, Santiago, 2 seconds across the timeline, and to the paint, Haygood's left. Milwaukee, Wickman, Haas, Prawl, Stull, and Johnson. For Youngstown State, France, Hartfield, Kaufman, Morse, and Santiago. So the starters both ways to begin the second half. That started the game. Milwaukee shooting to my left, to your right if you watch us today on ESPN3, in front of their own bench. And the home white jerseys, just ends a stretch of 4 of 5 at home. Prawl left of the lane. Now he's going to back down. Kaufman goes strong, go down, and still hit the shot. Oh, Brett Prawl. He has 10 points. Strong move for Brett Prawl. His progression has been so fun to watch. Panthers go ahead on their opening possession of the second half. In the lane, Hartfield. Waters part, scoops it up, lays it in, way too easy. Hartfield has 4 points. Panthers down 1, 38-37. Wickman. Johnson in front of the bench. Crossover on Morse, nothing on a drive. Back to Haas, now Stull, free throw line, extended right side. Elbow, kick, Wickman, corner 3, in and out. Cody's been right on today. He's now 2 of 5 from deep, but the 3 misses, as is usually the case when he can't connect. He's right on. Here is Morse going up, and he's tied up as Jeremiah Bell tied him up in the process, and the arrow will keep it with Youngstown State. 18:47 to go, 38-37 Youngstown. Santiago throws it in, baseline left beneath his basket. Kaufman to catch. He'll give it up right back to Santiago, and then he'll set it up. Morse at the top of the key. Cameron Morse in the first half, 10 points. In for Kaufman. Prawl from behind went for the steal and gets called for the reach-in foul. Second foul against Prawl today. Panthers' first team foul. The first half, we only had 5 combined fouls. Santiago in the corner buries a 3.
Francisco Santiago for 3.
His first points, and the biggest lead that Youngstown has enjoyed today is right now. 41-37, it's at 4. Less than 2 minutes gone by second half. Wickman shows it, drives, pulls up from the elbow and sinks the shot. Now Wickman has double figures. He has 10 points. 41-39, back to a 2-point game. Santiago feeds Kaufman, mismatch with Wickman. Prawl traps him down inside, and the sandwich nearly forced a turnover as the ball goes over the baseline, but it will stay with Youngstown State. Kaufman had a mismatch for a moment before Prawl dropped down and sandwiched him with Wickman. 18 to shoot for Youngstown State, 17:59 to play. Gwynns by 2. Hartfield in from the right, pushed out. Now baseline tip pass, deflected. Santiago gets it out near midcourt. 8 to shoot. Morse rising. Deep 3, rattles in over Johnson. Good grief. If you think you're playing good defense, if you think you've got a hand at his face or he's too deep, he's not, trust me. And here's a whistle off the ball as the Panthers set up in the half court. It's Youngstown State's first foul of the half. Brett Franz, his first of the day. 17:34 to go, 5-point lead for Youngstown State. Wickman catches free throw line in for Prawl. Santiago reaches in, ties him up. Panthers have it on the arrow. Prawl anticipating nothing but Kaufman on his backside, and then Santiago snuck in there and tied him up. Jeremy Johnson will leave. Cameron Harvey comes in for the Panthers. 27 on the Milwaukee shot clock. Stull at the free throw line. Steps back and hits. That play really developed slowly, as if in slow motion. Stull has 8, Milwaukee within 3, 44-41, 17-12 to go. Here around traffic is France, baseline left, shot, clanks off the side of the rim. Almost stuck between the backboard and the iron. 44-41, Panthers down 3. Stahl corner left with Santiago. Feeds Haas, now Wickman right back to August, looking inside, trying to feed the big man, but Prahl's not posting. 15 to shoot, August backs up, now reattacks with a right-hand dribble, crosses to his left, lost his balance, somehow found Stahl in the corner. Brock buries a three! 44-44. That was this close to being a turnover. Brock able to bury it. Haas lost his balance, thought he might throw it away, but the ball did find Stahl. We're even, 16:30 to go. Stahl has 11. Third Panther in double figures. 16:20 left. Here's Santiago with under 10 to shoot, working against Stahl. Now, a 35-footer off the front of the rim. Kaufman offensive rebound. He missed the bunny. He can't get the no-footer to fall. Panthers push. Haas, Wickman, blow by Santiago. Layup good around Jordan Kaufman. Second half, in the last couple possessions, really reminiscent of the opening possessions for Milwaukee in this one. 46-44, they're back up by 2. Kaufman inside, bobbled, nearly traveled, and still was able to find a way to put it in. Not pretty, but effective. Kaufman has 10, 46-46 the score. Prahl between the rings, back for Haas. He'll drive, he'll teardrop, that one will roll out. Thought that one would go. Santiago, 3-on-3, down the lane, left-hand layup is good. Quick step around the rim and around Brock Stahl for Francisco Santiago. Place for Panther basketball. 15-10 to play in the game. Milwaukee down 48-46. Panthers shooting 5 of 7 out of the break. Youngstown 5 of 8. And Milwaukee, after their called timeout, on offense to my left. Harvey, now Bell on the floor. Jeremiah with Bryce Enzi out there now too. Youngstown shows a little bit of a zone here. It looks like a 2-3, kind of a matchup situation, but haven't seen much of it today. 6 to shoot. Stahl somehow find Harvey inside, and Cam lays it in. Oh, goodness. How did Stahl find Harvey that deep? He was right along the baseline. Cameron Harvey having his best game in weeks. He has 7 points. Game tied. Morse contested 3 is good. Oh, mercy. What do? He's got 16, 51-48. He has had 3 40-point games in his career, 2 of them this year. He is special. Whistle off the ball, Youngstown State. I think they're going to get Devin Haygood or Hartfield. Number 1, Ron Hartfield. First on Hartfield. That is team foul number 2 for Youngstown State. These 2 teams can't miss since halftime. Both shooting over 60% in the second half. Panther ball, fresh shot clock, baseline left, Bell to trigger. And gets it to Wickman, Cody at the top of the key. He'll get it to JB, and Jeremiah runs the offense. Panther shooting 55% for the game. Youngstown 44 all told. Harvey, bullet to Stahl. He's pushed, and he lost the ball. Thought he was pushed from behind, but Brock simply unable to snag that pass, and it went out of bounds. Turnovers haven't been as big a problem today as they have been the last couple games for Milwaukee. It's just their 6th turnover. Haygood. Donlin back to Haygood, posting Enzi, goes with the right hand, spins, and it rolls out. Panthers down 3, pushing Wickman right to left. Stutter step, now drive to the lane, and his layup is over the backboard and out of bounds. No foul called. So it's Panther ball. How could there not be a foul? He didn't lay it up over the backboard intentionally. At any rate, it's Panther ball, 51-48. That ball went over the backboard. How could that not be a foul? Here's Stahl. Anyway, we play on. Here's Stahl posting, spinning, going up, blocked by Haygood. The ball pinballs around, and it finally is tracked down by Youngstown. Santiago to the top. And the Panthers get back nicely in defense. Youngstown State, led by as many as 5. It was earlier in this half. Hartfield, left wing, now picks up the dribble. Santiago, 10 on the shot clock. Santiago drives and lays it in over Wickman. Santiago with a pretty long wingspan for a point guard, and he needed every bit of it there. He has 4, and the lead is 5 for YSU. Wickman, NZ, right of the lane. He's posting, he's spinning, goes left hand, and Haygood blocked the shot. Santiago pushing as the Youngstown State interior defense really picking up now, especially on the last 2 possessions. 53-48, Youngstown State. We have 12 and a half yet to play. Contested Donlin corner 3 is good over Wickman, and the lead is 8. And now Donlin in double figures with 11. 56-48. Biggest deficit of the game now facing Milwaukee, who led it by 9 in the first few minutes today. Rockstall looking, now taking a contested 2 that was partially blocked. NZ cleans it up, and Bryce puts it in. Offensive rebound. The freshman from Heartland, 4 points today, and first rebound today as well. 6-point game again, Milwaukee down. Santiago, top, Hartfield, he'll spin on Stahl, go up on a double team, and with the left hand, drop it in. 58-50, back to an 8-point game. Panther defense breaking down a little bit here in this second half, and Youngstown State is capitalizing. Bell drops it off Harvey, slashing in from the left to lay it in. It all began with a dribble penetration from Jeremiah Bell. Cameron Harvey, 9 points this afternoon. 58-52. Santiago again to the rim, back for Hartfield, flips it up and scores. They're catching too deep. They're getting too deep off dribble drives, and the shots are just way too easy. They're hitting shots, they're taking shots from 6-7 feet around the rim. It's an 8-point game again with 11 minutes to go. 60-52, Youngstown State. Harvey navigates left, pops, and hits a 3. Cameron Harvey, he enters double figures now. He has 12. 4 players in double figures for Milwaukee. They haven't lost this year when they've gotten 4 or more in double figs. Baseline drive for Donlin, and we have a reach-in foul against Milwaukee. That clearly has to change. Milwaukee's inability and to slow down Youngstown, and around the rim too. They're getting a lot of good looks in the low post, and just around the basket in the lane. It is YSU basketball to my right out of the timeout. Morse left of the lane, leans it up off the window, missed the shot. Harvey, a breakaway rebound. 3-on-3 now as YSU transitions pretty nicely. Thought Milwaukee had an advantage. Haas between the rings, finds Brock. This zone look by Youngstown hasn't been easy to work against either. Prawl working inside, goes with the left hand, and he gets the better of Haygood that time. Brett Prawl has 12. 60-57. They're back within 3, and Donlin threw it away. Tried to skip it to Haygood, and now they switched the call, and they say it ricocheted off of Haas's thigh. Haas is not the most animated of players when it comes to calls. He's pretty animated right now. Well, it's Youngstown ball, 22 on the shot clock. Here is a catch and a fader from 2 that rolls in and out. Cameron Morse almost hit that one, though. 3-point game. Panthers down. Under 10 minutes to go. They trailed by 1 at halftime. Haas, Harvey, right back to August with under 20 on the shot clock. Kaufman and Franz set the check-in for the Penguins. Skipping it right side. In from the right now is Bell. He'll spin, he'll shoot, he'll miss it. Rebound fought for, taken by Donlin. Good look for Bell, though, in the lane. Bell gets into the paint so quickly. Here's Morse weaving his way through traffic to score. 18 for Cameron Morse. 7 of 11 shooting this afternoon for the second leading scorer in the Horizon League and 8th in the country. 62-57 Penguins. 9 minutes left. Panthers looking to win back-to-back games for the first time this year. JB with the right-hand dribble. Kicks it to Haas. Harvey rising right wing 3, rattles in. Welcome back, Cam Harvey. 15 for Harvey. He's only missed one shot today. He's 6 out of 7. 2-point game. 8:38 left. Morse pinned along the far sidelines, nearly threw it away. Donlin now in for Hartfield. He got the step on Haas and was able to get to the rim before Prahl could double down. 64-60. 8:22 left. Big change of pace from Friday night. Remember, Milwaukee, they scored 63 in the game and won that one. Here they have 60 with over 8 minutes to go today. 12 on the shot clock. Prahl spins baseline. Left hand layup is good. Prahl faked left, came right, and scored on Haygood. 2-point game. 8 minutes to go. 64-62. Milwaukee trails. Morse. 3-ball rattles in. Oh, he turned the corner and he scored. So quick. He needs such little room to work. And again, as I said it before, when you think you're defending him well, he burns you. 67-62. Youngstown State again by 5. 7:33 left to play. Stahl looking inside and threw it through the hands. Prahl may have State. Panthers hope it's enough. 67-62. Youngstown State the lead in the ball out of the timeout. YSU offense to my right. Santiago closed out defensively at the free throw line, so now he'll retreat with the left-hand dribble. Carves his way in the paint, goes backdoor for Hartfield, bobbled baseline, recollects, goes up, and a Panther foul on Jeremy Johnson. 7:08 to go. First on Jeremy, that's just the third on Milwaukee. 7:08 to go, but it's a 2-shot foul for Braun Hartfield. And Hartfield at the line. 2 of 2 at the stripe today. And drops in the first. He's just at 63.5% on the season. One more for Hartfield. And he hit it. Hartfield has 12. 69-62. Milwaukee down 7. They've trailed by as many as 8 in this half. Johnson high on the right side. Give it up between the rings to Wickman. Bounce feed Enzi. Got a back down Jordan Kaufman. Got it poked out by Hartfield and stolen away. Turnover Milwaukee, number 8, third in the half. And with a basket here, Penguins would have their largest lead. Santiago, Kaufman got the catch. Enzi went for the steal, and Kaufman lays it in. Now Kaufman with 12. 71-62, 9-point deficit. 6:26 to go. Enzi against this zone. Slocum changed it up at halftime, and it has been effective. Panthers having trouble exploiting it. Haas will drive and kick to Bell. Fake from the perimeter. In the paint, he's swarmed by Penguins. Missed the shot. Rebound, put back weak side Enzi. 71-64. Bryce Enzi with 6 points this afternoon. Here's a near steal at midcourt. Hartfield, Kaufman. Now Santiago along the far perimeter. Into Kaufman. Turn, shoot over Enzi. Missed it too strong. Rebound to Bryce. Outlet for Haas. Milwaukee down 7. 5:42 to go. Haas at the top of the key. August turns the corner, and I believe Latin Davis will be called for a reach-in foul. Stops the clock with 5 minutes and 38 seconds to go. 71-64.
24, Cameron Morse for the Panthers, 50, Brett.
That was Youngstown's 13th foul. Not a shooting foul. Baseline right as Enzi sits and Prahl checks in. August will trigger. Into the aforementioned Prahl, who hands to Haas. And August retreats near midcourt. Takes a look at his coach. Val Jordan gives the signal. Harvey, Wickman, now Stahl high on the left. Haas catches, drives on Santiago, baseline. He's bumped by Francisco Santiago. That is the second on Santiago today, and the fourth on YSU in the half. Youngstown only had 2 fouls in the whole first half, and here, that's their fourth. Still 5:23 to go. Wickman at the top, couple of jab steps. Now he'll pop from 16 and roll it in. Couple of jab steps working against Donlin. He got the spacing he needed, and Cody connected. 14 for Wickman. Panthers within 5. 5:05 left. Here's a strip and a near steal. Brett Prawl. How about the big man contesting Cameron Morse? Out near the midcourt stripe. He stripped it. It almost ricocheted off of Cameron Morse. Youngstown keeps the possession as we hit the 5-minute mark of this second half. Scott Warris inside Panther Arena. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Milwaukee hoping to come back and win this one. Down by 5. 6 to shoot for YSU. Santiago, Donlin, 3 ball on the way off the mark, and clearing is Stahl. Brock will push. Milwaukee has an advantage. Stahl, swing it to Haas from the right wing. August buries a 3. It's a 2-point game as Haas connects from deep. His Morse. It is Youngstown basketball. Donlin will toss it in to Santiago as Youngstown State called that timeout. Slocum had a chance to talk it over and draw something up here as his team has gone a little bit cold. Donlin, left wing, rising for 3, rolls off, and the back tap rebound. I think Santiago, no, they're saying Stahl. Are they going to change this one? And they are. It is Panther ball. Bill Eck, the baseline ref, gave it to Youngstown State, claiming August Haas had knocked it out. Matt Morales came over, overruled him. And it is Panther ball. 71-69, 4:16 to go. Panthers, 7 straight points as the defense has turned it up a little bit. Looking to tie or lead with a 3. Wickman in for Prawl. Draws Kaufman, poked out by Brett France, who just checked in. Second time in this half, a Milwaukee big man has been posting, only to have a guard drop down and poke it away from him. Under 4 to play. Milwaukee down 2, looking for another stop. Braun Hartfield to Kaufman between the rings. Santiago, right wing, drops it back for Kaufman, cutting to the rim to lay it in. Nice give and go. Kaufman has 14. 73-69. 4-point game. Haas, free throw line, back for Wickman. France gets up on his grill. Now Harvey picked up by France. Youngstown in the 2-3 zone, which has been pretty effective for the Penguins in this half. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Wickman off for Stahl, fake the 3, drive in the paint, and they'll get a reach in against Braun Hartfield on the Stahl dribble drive. That is just the 5th, though, on Youngstown, so it's not a shooting foul. Second against Braun Hartfield, 3:14 to go. Panthers fresh shot clock, down 4. Prawl, catch of the inbound. One dribble on his right. Haas curls, goes backdoor. Wickman, beautiful play, and Cody finishes it off. Wickman has 16, and he's only hit 2 threes. A lot of his work today has been around the basket. Panthers pull back within 2, 73-71. Under 3 to play. Kaufman, pull up 8-footer off the side of the rim, but Hartfield cleans it up with an offensive rebound and scores. 75-71, 2:40 to go. Panthers haven't been swept in the season series by Youngstown since 2013. Youngstown hasn't won here in Milwaukee since that same year. 2:29 to go. Haas the drive, wrap around to Prawl, and a beautiful finger roll lay-in for Brett Prawl, continuing to build on his career high. Now 16 points, 2-point game, 75-73. 2:12 and counting. High on the right side, Cameron Morse. He's swarmed. He finds Hartfield in the paint. He'll drive. He'll hand it off to France. He missed the lay-in underneath the rim. Panthers down 2. Jordan wants Stahl to go, and it's knocked out from behind. France again. Quick hands. Poked out from behind. 1:59 left. Panthers ball, down by 2. Panthers have a couple of timeouts left, so does Youngstown State. Haas top of the key. August off for Wickman, refeed Haas between the wheels. Looks at the shot clock, it reads 15, 1:45 left. Haas turns the corner, kicks Stahl, fakes the 3, 8 on the shot clock. Now a couple of jab steps, Brock in the paint, off balance floater is short, tipped around inside, and Youngstown connects and corrals. 90 seconds to go. Panthers down by 2. Youngstown State looking to make this a 2-possession game. France baseline, skip to Morse in the corner. Harvey is swarming him big time. Got to get up on his grill. In the paint, Morse. Step through, double clutch, off the mark. Tipped by Hartfield. It comes to Milwaukee, however. Brett Prawl, outlet for Haas. Panthers have a 3-on-2. Down by 2. Wickman for 3 in the lead. Rolls off. Harvey fighting, can't get the offensive rebound. It comes to Morse. With a minute to go in the game, Youngstown ball, Panthers down 2. Wickman had a chance to give the Panthers the lead. Haas comes out and fouls Cameron Morse. Panthers have fouls to give. That is their 4th. Kaufman, Morse, and France for Youngstown State. 52 seconds left. Both teams have timeouts in their pockets. Neither team in the bonus. Santiago catches the inbound in the backcourt. 75-73 Youngstown. Panthers trailed by 1 at halftime. Still Santiago with a standing dribble out near midcourt. 15 on the shot clock, 37 on the game clock. Now Morse at the logo. 1-on-1 with Stahl at the top of the key. Drives left, pulls up from the elbow and missed it off the back heel. Prawl rips it down. Panther ball. Shot clock is on. A held ball would favor the Penguins. Stahl will inbound right in front of us. Haas, Prawl, Wickman, and Harvey. They won it at the buzzer on Friday. It's going to come right down to the buzzer today. Stahl at the top of the key with 15 seconds left. 14 seconds, drives on Hartfield, and Braun Hartfield will give the foul at 12.7 seconds to go. That is the last Youngstown State had to give. 12.7 seconds left. Now it will be a baseline inbound for Milwaukee, and it will be Haas to throw it in. Baseline left. Panthers down 2. 12.7 seconds left. Haas looking, lob to the top, snagged by Prawl. Rhett to the top, dribble back for Haas. 7 seconds left. Haas in the lane. August down the lane, blocked. Rebound, Prawl, reverse layup, goes with 2.5 left. Tie game, 75-75. How about 5 more minutes of basketball? 75-75. The Panthers 0-1 in overtime this year. Youngstown State, this is their 5th overtime game of the year. They're 2-2. Panthers win the tip to begin overtime, 75-75. Haas, Harvey, Wickman, Prawl, and Stahl. Cody, Wickman, give it up to Prawl, left to the top. Now Wickman fakes the 3. Only 2 threes today for Cody. He's done a lot of good for the offense other ways today, specifically inside. Stahl, drive and kick. Wickman, a deep 3. Yes, sir! Oh, my goodness. As if he heard me saying he hasn't hit many threes all year. If it helps, Cody buries the deepest one he's made all day. 78-75, Milwaukee, their first points of overtime. Panthers up by 3. France, Morse, and an offensive foul. Cameron Morse, an offensive foul, and then he slipped and fell and slow to get up. He and Cody Wickman battling it out, and Cameron Morse commits an offensive foul. Now keep in mind, speaking of fouls, the Panthers have only 14 fouls. So they still have 2 to give, and we're in overtime. Just file that away if necessary, if that comes to become a storyline or necessary. Haas high on the right side, Panthers by 3, 4:08 to go in overtime. Stahl left to the wheel. Brock navigates right, pops a 3 ball, got it, Panthers by 6. 2 of 2 to start overtime, and they both. Panthers 4 in double figures. Remember, we told you in regulation, they haven't lost this year, but they've had 4 more in double figures. Ron Hartfield to throw it in. To Santiago, not to France. Bounce it off between the wheels. Cameron Morris, 20 on the shot clock. He's bumped by Prahl. Remember, they have fouls to give. It's the third on Brett, but they played so disciplined. They still have one to give. 81-75, 3:45 left in overtime. The only time the Panthers have played overtime this year was back on December 29th when they lost in double overtime at Youngstown. Here's Morse, a deep three from the top, off the front of the rim, and August Haas collects the rebound. Haas will weave his way across midcourt. Looks over to the sidelines, gets the play call from Jordan. Now Stahl, Wickman around the horn, left to right, Harvey. Finds Haas, free throw line right extended. Prahl, hand back to Haas. 10 on the shot clock. Stahl fakes, now attacks Hartfield, crossover in the paint. Brock, right hand teardrop, floater rolls home. They are 3 for 3 to start overtime, and they lead it by 8, 83-75. 3 minutes left in the extra session. We hope that's all it takes to beat the Penguins today. Santiago, nothing on a dribble drive left, attacks right, and Prahl comes out and throws a hip into him. That's the fourth on him. 2:50 to go, 83-75. That was the last foul to give for Milwaukee. Santiago at the top, goes back door, and it's Haas who kicks it out. Kick save and a beauty for the Copenhagen, Denmark native. Panthers by 8. It's their largest lead since first half. Santiago, France, off a screen, pops and hits a three straight on. 83-78. 2:33 left. Haas between the logos. Hand it off to Harvey. Now Wickman with 17 on the shot clock. Stahl in the paint. Brock, kick out. Haas looked at the shot clock and reads 8. He retreats, 6 on the shot clock. He attacks, 4 on the shot clock. Off for Harvey, 3 ball for Cam. That will roll around and out, nearly fell home. 2:02 left, Milwaukee up by 5. Morse drive and kick to the corner for France. Now to Santiago, he'll dart, he'll hand off inside Hartfield, who'll lay it in from the left side. It's a 3-point game. 5 straight for Youngstown State. With 1:45 to go. .137 and counting. Haas at the top of the key. His team up by 3. Big basket here. Need a 2-possession game again. Stahl between the legs dribble. Back for Haas. Looks at the rim. 6 on the shot clock again. Now August gets a Prahl screen. Attacks the rim. Cut off. Spins. Shoots and scores. 1 on the shot clock. Mouse in the house. A little bit of a spin and a score. 85-80. 1:11 to go. In overtime, Milwaukee up. Santiago between the rings, crossover, 3 ball, won't fall. Hung on the front lip of the rim. 85-80, Milwaukee. And Wickman will be hacked and fouled. And Cody Wickman with a career high tying 19 points this afternoon will try for a new career best at the free throw line. 57 seconds to go. 85-80. Panthers by 5. They have not trailed in overtime. Wickman at the line. Speaking of career highs, Brett Prahl with a career high 18 this afternoon, and now Wickman a career high 20. 57 seconds left. Youngstown State a couple of timeouts in their back pocket. Milwaukee has one if they need it before this day is over. Wickman hit a pair. 21 for Cody Wickman. Jeremy Johnson replaces Cameron Harvey in the Panthers lineup. 57 seconds left. Panthers are going to show some pressure in the backcourt, so Youngstown is forced to burn some clock rather than just roll it up court. Santiago up the right sideline. And the shot clock, 7 seconds. .53.9 left. Panthers looking to win back-to-back games, first time all year. And they're doing it in heart-stopping fashion if they can. Here's a 3-ball straight on, missed by France, grazes the front of the rim. Rebound Stahl and a foul by Braun Hartfield. 45.1 seconds to go. Milwaukee up 87-80. Brock Stahl will walk to the free throw line. Devin Haygood checks in for Kaufman on the YSU side of the ledger as Stahl's free throw rolls in. 88-80. Hard to believe here, but if Brock makes this free throw, it will match Milwaukee's largest lead that they had way back 15 minutes left in the first half. He left it short, though. 88-80 Panthers. Here comes Santiago quickly to the rim. Lays on Friday night. Oakland next Sunday. Johnson, Wickman, Haas, Prahl, Stahl, offensively. It's Milwaukee ball. And Youngstown State pressuring in the full court. Johnson gets it in for Cody Wickman. They don't want to foul him. Wickman gives it up, front court, Haas to Prahl. Brett can't get up to lay it in. He's fouled on the floor, but he'll shoot. Devin Haygood quickly racing to strip him and commit the foul. 31.6 seconds left, and Brett Prahl, who has long since surpassed his career high, now just adding to it, looking for his 19th point of the day. He'll have to look to the second attempt. Missed the first. 88-82. This one is short off the front of the rim, and then Haygood is bumped. Continues to pay dividends, continues to grow, and continues to be one of Milwaukee's most prolific dimensions on offense this year. 88-82. Clock is stopped, though, as Youngstown State's Braun Hartfield is at the free throw line. He has hit all 4 of his attempts today, sitting on 16 points in the game. Missed it. It was a 1-and-1. Rebound, Stahl in the Panthers. 27 seconds to go. Wickman in the backcourt for Haas. Gets it to Stahl. They're trying to foul somebody, and Brock finally is bear hugged at midcourt by Devin Haygood. 20.4 seconds left. 88-82. And Stahl to the stripe to shoot a pair. If you're wondering, Brock's career high is 26. He's got 18 today. (89-82). Bryce Barnes will check in for the Panthers. Stahl hit them both. 90-82. Milwaukee by 8. Harvey out, Barnes into the Panthers lineup. 90 points put up today by Milwaukee. Their highest point total of the season left. It'll be Milwaukee ball. Cameron Harvey into the lineup, and he'll run the baseline at my right. Gets it into the hands of Cody Wickman, who's immediately fouled. Well, Wickman the man to foul. Really, he and Jeremy Johnson. Brock Stahl's a good free throw shooter as well, and all 3 of them are out there. It's Cody at the line. It's all gravy now for Wickman, just adding to his career day. 21 points. His team up 5, 13.1 seconds left. He eyes the tin, release, and he hits it. Speaking of career highs, August Haas, 9 assists, a career best for August. And it really has been an unselfish ball game again for Milwaukee. Nobody tosses out the dimes in conference play like the Milwaukee Panthers. 23 for Cody Wickman. 92-85, 13 seconds left. And the inbound, Haygood, Santiago up the left sidelines. Lost the ball, stolen by Barnes, and Bryce is fouled with 7.2 to go. That should seal it right there, as Bryce Barnes will go to the free throw line. Milwaukee by 7, 7.2 seconds left. And this win will be so impressive for a number of reasons. Second straight game that the Panthers will have trailed at halftime only to win. And the first 2 times that will have happened all year. And like Cleveland, who was coming off the big win at Oakland, Youngstown coming off the big win at Green Bay, and in both instances, the Milwaukee Panthers will be able to knock off opponents who have put together maybe their best games in the prior outing. It says something about the Panthers' ability to step up and play when the opponent is playing their best.